Good morning, everyone. This is Mike with Pottsville Church of Christ. And I thought that we might do something a little bit different that we haven't done before, but with all the negative news that is going around today and everyone stuck indoors and social distancing, as they like to say, I thought we could start our morning off on a positive note with a little small, short devotional. If you have your Bibles, let's begin our devotional this morning by looking at the book of John, John chapter 1. And I want you to read with me. I'm going to be reading from the New King James, but John chapter 1 and verse 1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of man. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it." When I think of Jesus, I don't know about you, but if you're like me, I tend to go straight to his physical life. Uh, Sometimes we may think of his birth, and what a wonderful occasion that is. Sometimes we may think of Jesus as the master teacher, and we our mind goes to one of his parables. Maybe we have a favorite parable. Sometimes we go to think about Jesus and we think of him as the perfect servant, the perfect example of a servant. Maybe the power of Jesus and we think of his miracles. What do you think of when you think of Jesus? It's amazing to me how John begins his gospel account, because he doesn't begin with the birth of Jesus. He doesn't begin with the birth of John the Baptist, who made a way for Jesus. He begins all the way back at the beginning of time. In the beginning. That takes our mind all the way back to Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. John presents Jesus as more than just his physical life. He presents him as the Word, and he describes his eternal nature, how that Jesus was one with God, that he has all of the divine aspects of God, that he was involved in the creation. In fact, John says, without him, nothing would have been created. That is amazing. So many times we focus on his physical life that we forget, and not on purpose, but that Jesus is an eternal being. He is God, involved in creation, the one who gives light into the darkness of the world. Look at the words that John uses. He describes him as God, as life, as light, the light of men. That is just absolutely awe-inspiring. Here is the Son of God, the second person of the Godhead, and he's willing to leave the glories of heaven to come to this earth, to put on flesh so that he can be tempted like we're tempted, so that he can feel pain like we feel pain, so that he can ultimately go to the cross and become our sin sacrifice, pay our debt, so that we can be one with God, so that we can have a relationship with the Father. Here is the Son of God, and he was willing to become the Son of Man and experience humanity. That is just an amazing testament to the love of God. What do you think when you think about Jesus? Why don't you let us know down in the comments? And if you enjoyed this short little devotional, why don't you hit subscribe and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell notification, and that way you can be notified when we go live or when we post another video. I hope this brightens your morning just a little bit with all that the negativity that's going on into the world. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow morning with another short little thought to start off our day. I hope you have a good day. Keep praying, keep studying, and stay safe.